Right, so we are in the car, helmet in the back, got my seat and my bag of stuff, like my suit, is also in the boot. Yeah, my mum's just on her way and we're going to head to Clay Pigeon. Oh, cool. Sure is brilliant weather for motorsport. It's so rainy!
You push the bottom of the bracket just there,
Yeah.
then it releases the pedal.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
You know where it is? Alright, so out on track with Club 100 for the first time, also at Clay Pigeon for the first time, and immediately someone's going to send it up the inside, and I can't remember what this corner is called, which is the chicane, the S's, one of the two. I really should know this now that I've driven there, but hey ho. And you can see everyone's struggling quite a lot, even these guys who look like they know what they're doing at least, sort of just trying to find the grip on the outlap for now, and that was definitely true for me. That's why I'm not really pushing very hard. I didn't want to go past my limit because I had no idea where that limit was, because obviously this is the first time I've driven here in these karts, and it's also absolutely soaking wet, so I didn't want to do anything stupid, take out loads of people and then get in trouble or fail the evaluation which is being done. I think there was 4 or 5 of us new to Club 100, and if you're new they do an evaluation of you in your test session, so you can maybe go on to race. I haven't got any plans to race, but you know, I want to pass the evaluation, get a pat on the back and an email saying you're all right, someone spun there, and that'll be definitely a theme. Lots of people spinning, maybe me, but we'll see. You know, hopefully I'll be able to keep it pointing forwards, but you never know. These karts, like as soon as I got on track, you really can tell the difference. It sounds really obvious that you can tell the difference between these and what I'm used to, the 4-stroke rentals, but these have so much power, these karts, it's ridiculous, and it's all straight away, the whole way through the pedal. It really pulls, I think is the word you'd use. I don't really know, but yeah, it's same with the brake. It feels like driving a car more than a kart, or a kart that I'm used to, which was definitely something to get my head around, definitely something that took me a couple of laps to get used to, and I liked it. These karts, you can really tell that they're meant to go fast, really fast, and yeah, didn't feel too out of my depth, at least not for now. And we're going to have someone go around us on the outside there, and this is actually a good opportunity for us as someone was in the barrier, which is not where you want to see karts, not where you want to end up either, but we're going to let the person who you saw just now past, and I know he's fast because he looks fast. They have their own like custom suit, so I'm going to assume that they're all right, and hopefully they'll be able to show me some lines. I'll be able to follow them and just gain a couple of tenths. They're quite light though. I think they're quite young, so they're going to really pull away from us out of the corner. We're also quite light, but not that light. And I wasn't using any of my weights on my seat insert this time round, just because I didn't need to. I was going to try my seat. I did bring it, like I think I said in the intro, but in the end it was just more comfortable not to have it, and it wasn't, you know, it wasn't 100% necessary, so I just didn't have it. But you can see now we are gonna have that spin. We're going backwards, gonna just about keep it out of the barriers, which was, yeah, that was a bit of a scary one. It's quite scary going backwards because you are going quite fast. I don't think you really realise how fast you're going, but let's have a look at that. We should have broken here, and we didn't. We kept going, and then, yeah, we broke about here, if not a bit later, and obviously that meant we pressed the brake far too hard, and we've gone round, which, yeah, I mean, you have to spin, you know. Like I was going to say, it's you don't realise how fast you're going until you're going backwards, so that helps just with your sense of speed. And I think I was quite lucky to keep it out of the barriers. I saw pretty much everyone who spun there went into the barriers, so that was good, because you don't want to get hurt, 7 minutes into the session, if that. So we did get a little bit lucky, but now at least we know where the limit is as far as that corner is. So we know how late we can brake, we know how hard we can brake, and now we don't have to be worried or scared about braking that corner anymore, because we've gone past the limit, which means we know where it is 100% of the time, and someone else spins there. And that's something else about these karts, you can spin them while accelerating, which sounds again really obvious, but it's something that's so foreign from rental karting, where they don't have that much power compared to their weight, and so you can just go flat out, and even then it won't pull too much. Whereas in these, you know, if you put a lot of power down very quickly, you're going to really spin the wheels up. At least in the wet, you're going to really spin the wheels up, and yeah, you'll spin, which is not ideal. At least not for pace and passing the evaluation. But we're going to skip up forwards just a couple of laps now, and we're going to come into the pits and just talk to my mum, have a little break, and see how we're doing in the time sheets. Because, you know, I feel alright, but I don't know. I want to see in numbers how I'm doing, who I can try and, you know, learn the names of before, and then recognise them on track and follow them round if they're fast. Did that make any sense? good time out on track. We're gonna actually make a move past someone there and get away with it, get past, which was nice. We actually had a couple of overtakes in the session, which was good. I really expected to be very slow, very off the pace, but at this point we were 10th fastest, which was about halfway. I think there were 19 people, so that's pretty alright. Obviously we don't have any weight, so it's not 100% reliable, but yeah, it was good, and I was consistent as well. I wasn't very erratic with lap times, you know, sometimes really fast, sometimes really slow, which was good, because then it means, you know, even if you're slow, you're consistent, even if it's consistently slow, because then when you get fast, you'll be able to also be fast consistently. And we were pushing quite hard, quite too hard, and we're going to go round again for the second time, and we're actually going to get stuck on the racing line, just waiting there. I decided that was the best thing to do, and, you know, putting my hand up to get extra attention. We'll look at that again now though. We just went quite deep, took a lot of curb, trying to be fast, and then yeah, went around. The rental car instincts kicked in, and I just went flat out when it got loose, because that normally works in a rental car, but like, you know, in these it will just spin you around because they have so much more power. And I tried to roll it back off the racing line because we kind of rolled back where we shouldn't be, but yeah, we didn't have enough momentum, and we we got stuck in a bit of a precarious place, but we were fine. We didn't get hit. Everyone was, you know, very easily able to see us, and we're going to carry on our merry way. But again, we can look at the positives. I now know exactly where the limit for that corner is, and I'll be able to get faster there, because like I said, I know where the limit is. I can go to right behind it without having to worry about not knowing if I'm going to make it through or not, although you kind of always do with how much the conditions were changing. We had quite heavy rain at one point, and then nothing the next, and then really super heavy rain, and eventually the fog came in and we really couldn't see far at all. I think maybe 10 or 15 meters we could see in front, which was, you know, scary, but also you don't need to see more. You're focusing on the next corner, so it almost helped me focus. And we're going to catch this person in front. That sounds like a really weird thing to say, but it's true. When you don't have any distractions, you can focus easier. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. But we're going to have a bit of a battle with this person now, which was really good. I was, you know, hoping this would happen, but assuming it wouldn't, because some people really don't like it when people kind of attack and defend during testing, understandably, because they just want to get on with getting some practice in. But I want to race. Yeah. So yeah, I was definitely had a big smile on my face through all of this, and we're going to get squeezed a little bit here and just keep on their tail. This is the closest I've really been, at least to any kind of real speed with any confidence in a two-stroke so far. So sort of learning a bit now, which was good. We had some more learning experiences, just like the two spins. So we're going to see if we can just get past this person without taking them out, or taking me out, or me taking myself out, which has already happened twice. So he's going to go quite wide here, and we're going to go up the inside. I'm not sure if he made a mistake there, or if he just eventually let me past. Either way, it was a lot of fun. It was cool to drive close to someone, especially when you're going so much faster than I'm used to, when you really are sort of at racing distances from each other. Very cool, very fun. And yeah, these cars are so cool, so cool. But as you'll be able to see from the Digi flag, which is very fancy, it's the end. So it's been an hour, which is what we had for testing. It basically didn't stop raining, which meant the track kind of changed a couple times, and it got wetter and drier and wetter and drier. But in the end, we came 11th, or we had the 11th fastest time, which is pretty decent. I definitely wasn't disappointed with that at all. We're going to pull into the pits, which all of this is so fancy. I can't believe it. I was blown away. It probably seems really normal to anyone who does Club 100 or owns a car, but for me this was like a whole new world. It was awesome. But anyway, pulling into the pits, revving the engine when we've got a roof over our heads so it echoes, These engines sound so cool, it doesn't come across on camera. But that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.